Kevin McCullough.
And we're back. Christine Serrano-Glasner is my guest, and we're grateful to have her with us. And Christine, there have been quite a few Republicans that have taken a stab at trying to win the Senate seat in your state the last few go-arounds. You're going to have to play hardball. The establishment that you're playing against in the Garden State is not kind, and they don't even usually follow the rules. And you're bringing attention to a little bit of how that mentality has already snuck into your race. Tell my folks what happened.
Well, very quickly. So recently, the governor's wife, and it had been rumored for a while, actually, he had been calling, the governor, Murphy, had been calling on Menendez to step down. And I kept saying, no, I mean, he's entitled to due process. And if he steps down, all of this corruption is going to be swept under the rug. Anybody who supported him, right, campaigned for him, stood by him, endorsed him, they need to wear this the same as he did, because they've enabled this corruption for years. So Murphy, who had supported him, and his wife, who had donated to him after his last corruption in 2018, over $5,000, he was going to appoint her, or at least that was the rumor. And then he came out and said, no, I'm not going to do that. So his wife has now announced she's running for the U.S. Senate. The more the merrier, I say. The problem is, within 2 days, there were ads for a state program with her voice. And instantly we came out and said, wait a minute. That's not right. You can't use the platform of Trenton, the platform of the governor's office, and state taxpayers' dollars to promote yourself once you're a candidate. And so they took those ads down, which was the right thing to do, except the next thing they did was she was appearing at an event, speaking at an event for the same exact cause. And it's an important cause, but really that's not the point. Since then, a group of Democrats, their own people, have come out, about 30 people with 30 people with an open letter saying, this is just another form of corruption and it needs to stop.
They can't help themselves.
This is New Jersey.
They're so used to it, and they're so numbed by the idea that it could be possibly happen and be called on. I'm sure that you're giving them nightmares, Christine.
I don't know if I am. What I did hear a rumor of, because there's another guy that's in the race, a congressman from South Jersey, and somebody told me that they were actually sending out our press release about Tammy Murphy. And I thought, isn't that interesting that they don't even have the guts to bring this up themselves? I mean, New Jersey is a very tough state, and I am completely prepared. We're prepared for people to attack. It's just the way it is here. I'm tougher than most people realize, and I'm going to be fighting the whole way, because I'm not fighting for me. I'm fighting for New Jersey, and I'm fighting for this country. People have to remember that these Senate seats are precious. This potentially could be the 51st vote. And we need everybody to realize that even if you're in another state, supporting this campaign means potentially taking the majority.
Yep.
I am going to be New Jersey senator, but I'm going to be every state senator, assuming that I get in there. And that's why I'm looking for people to wake up, pay attention, share our social media, do whatever you can. I said before, not everybody can afford to donate right now. But there are things you can do. You can certainly promote the campaign and share it. If you can afford to donate, clearly that's what we all need, because it's easy in a blue state for Democrats to raise money. Not so easy for a Republican who's trying to, defend the rights of people and restore faith in public service. That's my goal. So we're happy to get support wherever we can, and happy to keep on fighting.
Well, and I hope that focus stays on your Senate race. It's hard to not feel some degree of concern when you see the former governor running for president, and not for really any constructive purposes, but just to kind of make a monkey of the process to extend his name a little further. And I'm very concerned that on races like yours that are so important in New Jersey, that some of that nonsense just impacts voters into apathy. And I don't want that to happen. I want people to be motivated and charged to go to the polls. We've got some list of crises that need to be addressed, from energy production to the education of our kids and the economy as a whole. We are struggling on every front. And it's going to take people that are willing to fight and fight hard. Christine Serrano Glasner, best wishes to you as you do exactly that. Again, give your website so that people can be in touch and give a gift to your campaign if they'd like.
Our website is Christine4NJ.com. Come visit us. You can learn more about the campaign right there.
Christine, thanks for taking some time for us tonight.
Thank you, Kevin.
Kevin McCullough coming right back from Times Square. Also, the New Music Spotlight later this hour. Don't change that dial.
Christmas time, here we go. That Kevin Show.